Hello, 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 and welcome back to another review of I Tested This Fitness Class for You. Today, we are going to be doing hot Pilates, something I'm very excited about. I'll be going to Drenched Orange County for their Reformer Full Body Burn, something that I've heard about from my friends, and I'm super excited to try. I found this class through ClassPass, and they have 17,000 reviews and 4.9 stars. It's supposed to be high intensity, full body, and it's designed to have you shaking and sweating by the end. Stick around as I break down the details, and I'll give you my personal experience. All right, let's get into it. My way to Drenched OC. Super excited for this opportunity. I've had lots of friends actually go here and say how much fun they had, so I'm very excited to finally be trying it for myself. Went to CrossFit this morning, came home, I had a tofu scramble, so I am charged up and ready to go. All right, you know the rules. Let's have some fun, let's enjoy ourselves, and let's just have a day. Okay, so I have just completed my class at Drenched OC. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna eat, and then we will debrief and unpack Drenched OC Hot Pilates. And welcome back. So now we are going to break down Drenched OC Hot Pilates. So first we're going to talk about the location and the facility. So let's break down the cleanliness. So the studio itself was super clean. It felt very modern. The bathroom was nice and clean. The room itself was clean. The Pilates studio itself was super clean. The reformers were like a little bit dirty. So they had like some dirt. They were like kind of ripping. So it wasn't something I expected, but just little things that I noticed. I'm gonna be talking about the amenities. All I saw was basically the entrance, and then there's like a little seating area. There's like clothes, magazines, books, places to put your stuff, and whatever you need. And then I saw the Pilates studio. So it was like a kind of a big room. It was heated. They had like heat coming from the ceiling down. And there was only one bathroom and no showers. So if you're a shower after workout person, do make a note of that. Next, we're gonna be talking about the parking. So the parking for me was very easy. I got to class about 10 minutes early. I just wanted to make sure that I would find a spot and have no problem. But I do see how during peak time, it could be a little bit challenging. So just take that into account. And let's talk about the overall vibe. So this definitely was a Pilates place, and you definitely knew it. Very Pilates, it was very Newport. You could see the ocean from the studio, which was very cool. Other than that, it was super cute, very modern. I loved the decoration there. I loved the vibe. It was just adorable. Okay, next we're gonna be talking about the class breakdown. So first, the type of class. So this was a Pilates class. It mentioned on the ClassPass bio that they had strength training, cardio, and like lifting within the class. But for me, it just felt like Pilates lifting weights, if that makes sense. Length of class was about 1 hour long. The instructor energy and style. So I had the class with Miss Jasmine. She was a good Pilates teacher. She showed us basically how to do all the moves. She showed us everything we needed to do. It felt like an average Pilates class. I don't really know if she wanted to be there, but I didn't get the vibe that she was excited about what she was doing. Another thing that I did note was that normally at Pilates places, they have a tall reformer for tall people. And because I am 5'11", that puts me at like the really tall side. So I was on a regular size reformer, and she could tell that I was like struggling, like doing this stuff. Like my body was just like awkwardly hanging off of the box. It was for people with like, obviously not people my size. She didn't really give me any alternative. She didn't give me any tweaks. So I didn't really like that. Next, we're gonna talk about the music and atmosphere. Honestly, I did not really like the music at all. Her playlist felt very disjointed and there was no kind of flow. It started off with Spanish music and then it went to hip hop and then it went to Spanish house music. And I was like, where does this kind of flow work, you know? Now, we're gonna talk about the intensity and difficulty. So this is for someone who wants to try a Pilates class for sure. And I really did like the heated aspect. So I was dripping sweat. I sweat like that pretty much at like my spin classes. I sweat like that at CrossFit. I sweat like that at hot yoga. And this was, I mean, obviously hot Pilates, but I sweat a lot. So I would say if you're gonna go, you should bring an extra towel because at some points I felt kind of unsafe on the reformer because my body was so wet with sweat that I was just slipping and sliding around. And it just, yeah, it wasn't unsafe. It was definitely unsafe. So if you need to, bring an extra towel or bring your own towel for sure. But this class is for anyone who wants a good workout. If you want something different than hot yoga, if you want something different than spin class, this was a great workout. I would say just pick a different teacher. And limitations and restrictions. So she offered no alternative moves. So if you know that you have an injury or you have a disability or you have some sort of thing that's not going to allow you to do a Pilates class, I would say just don't go because she didn't seem very open to helping people. She didn't seem very eager to make it accessible for everyone. So also keep that in mind. Oh, and there was no elevator into the studio. So if you are in a wheelchair or do you have a walker or cane or something, you'd have to take a flight of stairs up and then a flight of stairs down. So keep that in mind. Overall vibe. I think I enjoyed it because I've never done it before. So I made my own fun, of course, trying to sing along to like some of her rap music. I didn't find anyone in the class to be particularly friendly. No one really talked to me. Everyone kind of just wanted to go there, do their own thing and then leave. And I respect that, you know, but even at the front desk, it didn't feel like friendly. It didn't feel like welcome to Pilates. I'm so glad you've arrived today. It just felt like, thank you for coming. Here you go next, you know? It was kind of impersonal. I didn't like that she didn't offer me adjustments. I didn't like that the reformer was way too small or there was no tall reformer. I did like the heat of the room. I did like the challenge of hot Pilates because I've never done that before, but yeah, overall, it was just kind of average. And lastly, would I go again? I don't think so. Unless it was with a different teacher and if I found out if they had a tall reformer, I wouldn't go. Honestly, I wouldn't waste my time there, you know? It just wasn't really nothing special. This was my review and my thoughts, feelings, and opinions about Drenched OC. And as always, if you have a place that I should try next, please drop it in the comments. And stay strong, stay sweaty, and I'll see you next time.